was 2012 when I first came to A Yard, and I knew that once again I had to take God by the hand. And I took him by the hand and I looked up and I wondered what he was going to do with me here in prison, what this was going to be all about. It was the summer of 2013 when I first stepped foot into Choice Theory Internal Empowerment Coaching. And unknowingly, I had walked into the right environment, an environment that was win-win, and all they expected from me was myself. And I knew that that was the environment that I would thrive in. I first heard Mr. Johnson say, "This class is all about taking a good look at yourself." And I knew right then and there that I was in the right place in my mind, and I was ready to do just that, to take a good look at myself. As I began to look in this self-assessment, I clearly saw everything that had ever stood in my way. People, places, and things, conversations, thoughts that were not going to get me the things that I wanted to get. And in all that, I saw all this clutter, and I was neck deep in it. But it was sad to see that in that clutter were not only my hopes and dreams, but also were the things that I most cared about, like my family, my ideas for a better life, motherhood, and my creativity, and so much more. I knew that I had work cut out ahead of me, and changes I knew it would not come by chance as I once thought. It would come with hard work. So I began to organize my life, everything that made and consisted of my life. So I organized, separated, threw away. And then I organized and reorganized some more until I found a plan that worked, and we call this the WDEP. And not only that, it wasn't just separating of conversations and things, but it was people. We called this separating from the masses. But it wasn't just separating from the masses, it was learning to love from across the street. Because you see, I never stopped caring. You cannot ever stop caring about somebody. Choice theory doesn't say cast them out. Choice theory says love them from across the street. Love them from a place where they will not influence you. Love them at a place where you can hear yourself. And I knew that that was going to take a lot of courage. But don't you see, my whole life was at stake. My whole life stood in the balance. If I did not make this decision and to stand alone, it took courage, but I did it, and I knew that God was with me. Choice theory said you already have all the answers inside of you. So if this was true, how was I ever going to hear them? If I had a million opinions and thoughts and conversations at my side, I had to clear the air. I had to clean house. And that's exactly what I did. And as I did this, I separated from the masses. It revealed the person that I was made of. See, I tuned so far in, you guys, that I found out that I was the most interesting person I knew. I was. Don't you know? God is good. I was the most interesting person I knew. I found out that I was not only powerful, but I was powerful beyond measure. I found I had all this time, and my energy could be redirected, and I could focus it to execute these plans that I had made out with precision. My time was never wasted anymore, and my days from beginning to end were productive all the time. I also learned that this addiction that was once baffling, something that no one, not even anyone with the naked eye, it made no sense. With choice theory, I was able to make sense. I knew exactly what it was. I finally was able to make sense of it. And in choice theory, there was no good or bad. In choice theory, there was only effective behaviors and ineffective behaviors. So my choice to do drugs had simply been my best attempt at trying to be in control of my life. I learned that every behavior that I had ever done could be traced back to one of the 5 basic needs encoded into our genes. See, these needs To these needs, I will always be captive, but I will not be captive to the way I satisfy them. My drug addiction was an ineffective choice, and I say ineffective because it did not get me the desired results. I used to think that power was intimidation and money, but today, power is self-actualization. Ignoring my responsibilities is what I thought freedom was about, but freedom today is forgiveness, and it's love without bondage. Survival is not the street life. Survival is becoming my son's primary provider. Doing drugs with strangers is no longer love and belonging. My love and belonging is worshiping God and learning to cook a scrumptious meal for my family. And fun is not putting my life in danger. Today, it's dancing like a rock star when no one's looking. Woo! I love God. Woo, boy, God is so good. I love God. Ladies, John 8:32 says, "And you shall know the truth, and the truth will set you free." Choice theory is truly the upper hand at its finest. The advantage of a lifetime for someone like me. My joy will be to share this knowledge with all the people that I love. My joy will be to see my children thrive in life because I found the strength to be their mother. Today I choose to be a woman that stands on her own 2 feet. I choose to be a blessing instead of a burden. And with my life I will go on to do great things. For today I choose to live instead of die.